There's a point where you stop running from the world and start building a new one from the ground up. But the wilderness doesn't wait for you to be ready. It gives a single, silent warning. Before she can build a home, she must first conquer the forest's resources. Every piece of timber is carried on her own back, a testament to her unyielding will. And then, the forest gives its second warning. The sky opens up. Now, it is a frantic race against the cold rain, a desperate search for the means to survive. With soaked hands and borrowed time, she prepares the bones of a shelter. In the heart of the storm, the first pieces of a new reality are bound together. She gathers the last of her materials, her strength fading, but her spirit unbroken. The first frame is raised, a fragile skeleton against the downpour. With meticulous haste, she weaves the walls, creating a barrier against the encroaching wild. The work is relentless, each piece a small victory against the storm. The roof is the final, crucial step, a promise of dryness and warmth. And there it is, a simple shelter, but a profound triumph. Out of the rain, she can finally catch her breath and turn this refuge into a home. The first spark of fire is lit, a tiny star of hope in the damp twilight. The forest provides its own rewards, a simple meal, a reminder of what this is all for. The fire grows, pushing back the shadows, the true heart of her new home. In the gentle glow, a quiet settles. The storm outside no longer matters. This is not just survival. This is the beginning of a life reclaimed. With experience comes artistry. Her next shelter will not be built of necessity, but of beauty. The forest's bounty is transformed by hands that have learned its secrets. A feast is prepared, a vibrant mosaic of flavors, gathered from the wild and her own small pack. She creates a meal that is a celebration of life, a testament to her flourishing skills. In a new, more advanced shelter, she savors the taste of true self-sufficiency. This home is sturdier, a sign that she is no longer just passing through. Now, she will make her shelter a living part of the forest, gathering the very skin of the woods. Handful by handful, she collects the verdant moss, a blanket of natural insulation. This living material will cloak her home, hiding it from the world. She begins to thatch the wooden frame, weaving a coat of green over her creation. The process is slow, meditative, a partnership between the builder and the built. The structure is reinforced, every detail considered for strength and longevity. She ensures the roof is perfect, a seamless shield against the elements. The result is breathtaking, a home that seems to have grown from the forest floor. She can now rest inside, truly hidden within the heart of the wild. The moss-covered roof is a masterpiece, a perfect fusion of human ingenuity and inside her living shelter. She finds a new level of peace. A tranquil space to simply be, far from the noise of the world she left behind. From her verdant sanctuary, she looks out, no longer a visitor, but a true inhabitant of this land. A quiet kingdom, built by hand, ruled by one. Her ambition now grows beyond a single dwelling. She is building a homestead. With an axe and wedges, she splits logs with astonishing precision and power. She transports the heavy timber, her strength honed by the daily demands of this life. Each piece is carefully fitted, expanding her small footprint in the woods. She works high off the ground, fearless, as she constructs the roof of a new structure. The sharp bite of the saw echoes through the trees, the sound of progress. Another frame is raised, a new addition to her growing camp. She lashes timbers together, creating a gate or a fence with natural cordage. Her focus is absolute, her movements economical and effective. The interlocking wood creates a solid, impenetrable wall. She adds layer upon layer, her patience as boundless as the forest itself. The roofline rises, a new silhouette against the canopy. She cloaks this new structure in moss, unifying her homestead with the living woods. Her camp is now a small village of one, a collection of beautifully crafted structures. It is a world of her own making, a kingdom carved from wood and stone. But the work is never truly done. There is always more to build, more to perfect. She continues to refine her designs, driven by an unstoppable creative force. Her hands, though calloused, work with the grace of a master artisan. Every detail is considered, every piece serving a purpose. She is not just building shelters, she is building a legacy in the heart of the wild. Her tools are simple, almost primitive, but in her hands, they are capable of miracles. She begins to construct something new and different, a mysterious star-shaped frame. The purpose of this strange new structure is unclear, a testament to her ever-evolving vision. She adjusts the timbers, ensuring the geometry is perfect. Then, a sheet of modern plastic is unfurled, a fascinating blend of the old ways and the new. She stretches the translucent roof over the frame, creating a makeshift greenhouse or observatory. The finished dome is an otherworldly sight, a crystal palace in the middle of the forest. She meticulously secures the final corners, completing her most unusual project yet. Her camp is now a showcase of ingenuity, from rustic cabins to futuristic domes. But her work continues, driving another stake, the start of another idea. A new, smaller structure takes shape beside the cabin, perhaps a pantry or a workshop. She weaves the walls with small branches, a delicate but sturdy technique. Her knife is always at hand, shaping and refining each piece. She prepares the fire with the focus of a surgeon, shaving fine kindling that will catch the smallest spark. The preparation is a ritual, a guarantee of warmth and a hot meal. Each delicate curl of wood is a prayer to the flame, a demonstration of profound respect for the fire. She gives this final building its living coat of moss, tying all the elements of her homestead together. The dedication to her craft is astonishing, a tireless pursuit of a self-sufficient dream. Her homestead is complete, a network of structures that provide for every need. From above, the scope of her work is revealed, a small, thriving civilization of one. With her world built, she can focus on the art of living, the daily work of preparing food. She builds a wood drying rack, a crucial piece of equipment for long-term survival. The structure is simple but ingenious, allowing air to circulate and season the wood. She stacks the firewood with care, a satisfying task that promises future warmth. Her camp is a model of efficiency and rustic beauty, everything in its right place. Inside her moss-covered cabin, she sits, a queen in her own green castle. She lights an innovative stove made from a metal bucket, a safe way to have an indoor fire. The fire blazes, bringing a cheerful, crackling life to the quiet evening. Tonight's meal is a feast, a thick steak sizzling in a cast iron pan. She adds fresh shrimp, a luxury that proves she is not just surviving, but thriving. The food is plated, a beautiful meal earned through a day of hard, honest work. She eats by her cabin, under the stars, savoring the profound taste of freedom. But her work is not confined to one spot. She explores the wider forest, gathering resources. The endless task of sawing wood continues, the fundamental rhythm of her life. The woodpile grows, a comforting measure of security against the unknown. The axe falls again and again, each strike a declaration of her independence. She moves through the woods with a quiet confidence, completely at home in this wild world. Each log is laid with purpose, the beginnings of yet another grand design. Her patience seems infinite, her energy drawn from the earth itself. The day's work done, she stands back, weary but deeply satisfied. Now, her most ambitious project begins, a large, permanent log shelter. She lashes the foundation logs together, her knot-tying skills honed to perfection. She carries a massive timber on her shoulder, a stunning display of raw strength. The main ridgepole is hoisted into place, an engineering feat accomplished single-handedly. With her axe, she carves perfect notches, ensuring the joints will fit together seamlessly. The roof rafters are laid, the skeleton of a sturdy, weatherproof home. She chops firewood with an easy rhythm, her movements fluid and powerful. She meticulously fills the gaps in the walls, making the structure airtight and secure. She saws beams to the perfect length, every piece part of her grand vision. The log walls rise higher, a fortress built with her own hands. The final roof beams are lashed into place, completing the primary frame. The intricate structure is a testament to her incredible skill and perseverance. The finished frame stands proud, a testament to her mastery over the wild. A waterproof tarp is stretched over the roof, providing the first layer of protection. The shelter is now sealed from the rain, a dry haven in the deep woods. She takes a well-deserved rest, her monumental task nearing completion. The solid, weatherproof shelter is a symbol of her permanent place in this forest. She adds a final layer of camouflage, covering the tarp with natural branches. The shelter disappears into the woods, its modern elements hidden beneath a natural cloak. The final result is a perfect fusion of old and new, a home both hidden and strong. Now, she transforms the interior, laying down logs to create a raised floor and bed. She brings in her pack and prepares her sleeping quarters. A soft white cloth is laid down, a touch of comfort in the rustic dwelling. Her shelter is now a home, complete with a bed, a roof, and walls. But one final task remains, the taming of the night with a long burning fire. She fells a large, dry log, the perfect fuel for an all-night flame. This log will be the backbone of her fire, radiating heat for hours. The axe rings out, splitting the massive log, an act of incredible power. The two halves are prepared, ready to be assembled into a self-feeding fireplace. She drags the heavy sections into position in front of her newly built home. Inside the shelter, she prepares the delicate tinder, the heart of the coming blaze. She finds flammable moss on a nearby tree, nature's own fire starter. She constructs the fire lay with immense care, placing a bed of twigs between the two main logs. The moss and kindling are carefully arranged, a structure designed for a long, slow burn. and with a single spark, it catches. The long fire is born. The flames roar to life, a wall of heat and light that will guard her through the night. Surrounded by candles and the great fire, her face is illuminated by a look of utter peace. The fire rages, a powerful, untamed thing that she is bent to her will. It is a stunning display of skill, a breathtaking mastery of the elements. As it burns down to glowing embers, it continues to radiate a steady, life-giving heat. On this perfect fire, she cooks a perfect meal, a simple feast of sizzling shrimp. Her camp is an oasis of comfort, complete with a lantern, a cold drink, and a fresh salad. She sits in another candle-lit shelter, a quiet observer of the night. The firelight dances, casting long shadows, a scene of mysterious, solitary beauty. She moves with a dancer's grace, one with the fire and the forest. Bacon-wrapped delights are roasted over the flame, a savory, decadent treat. She meticulously prepares fresh vegetables, her hands moving with purpose even in the dark. She enjoys her meal in the quiet warmth of her home, the labors of the day behind her. Smoke drifts into the night sky, the only sign of her hidden, thriving world. She prepares another fire, a constant ritual that marks the rhythm of her days. Beside the fire, she finds not just warmth, but a deep and abiding companionship. She tends the flame with reverence, the center of her universe. The fire roars, a powerful symbol of her own untamable spirit. She brews tea, the simple act, a comforting anchor in her solitary life. She cooks simple sausages, a hearty meal, to fuel her for the next day's work. She brings her food into the shelter, retreating into her private sanctuary. From her window, she gazes out at the forest, a quiet monarch surveying her kingdom. This is the life she has built. This is the peace she has earned. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel Victoria Outside for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.